Welcome back to today's session of the Nithyananda Yoga. So let us start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasudrisham Tadvamasthyadirlaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Satgurum Tam Namami. Now let us chant the Shiva Mula mantra 11 times. Please chant the mantra internally without moving your lips. And for you to follow along, we'll be chanting it out loud. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. 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 Now let us enter into the ritualistic cleansing. Please take your Panchapatram, the traditional cup and spoon. And after each mantra, please drink the water from the base of your palm. Place your hands into the Gokara Mudra. So bend your index finger and cup your palm slightly. Om Atma Tattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Shiva Tattvam Om Vidya Tattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Shiva Tattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Wash your hands. Now with the base of your thumb, please wipe your lips twice at the end of the mantra. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Wash your hands. And now with the index finger, middle finger and the ring finger, please touch your upper lip and your lower lip. Wash your hands. Now with your thumb and your index finger, please touch your right nostril, your left nostril and your right eye and your left eye. Wash your hands. And now with your thumb and your ring finger, please touch your right ear and your left ear. With your thumb and the little finger, please touch your navel center, your right chest, your left chest. And with all your fingers together, touch the top of your head, your right shoulder and your left shoulder and your heart chakra. Now we'll be entering into the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution, where what you want to manifest in your life will be manifested as a reality by holding on to that visualization and holding and chanting the Sankalpa mantra. So hold on to the visualization of what you want to manifest while chanting the Sankalpa mantra. Place your right palm on top of your left palm and place both palms on your right side. Now let us enter into the Sankalpa mantra. Om Mamopatha Samasta Duritakshedvara Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham Shri Nithyanande Shri Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartham Shri Sarvadeva Devi Sarupa Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Krapakrakshena Purana Arogya Yukta Drita Gatra Yogika Sharira Siddhyartham Paramashiva Shakti Avishkaranartham Sakutumbasya Jnana Vairagya Jivan Mukti Praptyartham Nithyananda Yoga Bhyasham Kariham. You can place your Panchapatram away. And now before we begin with the yoga, with today's session of yoga, just a quick reminder that today's yoga practice is for education and general wellness only. Please listen to your body and practice within your own limits. If you have any kind of injuries, any medical conditions, or if you are pregnant, please consult your healthcare professional before practicing. And if at any point of time you are feeling dizziness, you're feeling pain or discomfort, please stop and take rest. And now we are ready to enter into the warm-up and then continue with Nithyananda yoga. So please come to a standing position on your mat, and we'll be starting now with the warm-ups. So let us start with the ankles. Please rotate your right ankle in the clockwise direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other direction. 1, 2, 3. Rotate the other ankle. Rotate the ankle in the clockwise direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let's rotate the knees. Place your hands on your knees and make large circles with your knees in the clockwise direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let us rotate the hips. Open up the hips. Place your hands on your hips and make large circles with your hips. So let's start with the clockwise direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let's do the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let us rotate the shoulders, placing your palms by your side. Let's rotate your shoulders to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other direction, forward direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now place your hands on your shoulders. Rotate the wrists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now push your palms towards you. Your fingers facing up. And now fingers facing down. Push your palm towards you. Do the same with the other hand. Yes. And now let's rotate our torso. So holding on to your arms in one position. So let's rotate the torso completely to the back, to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's do the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Muscles, no blood, skeleton. And holding on to this visualization of yourself being a pure skeleton, shake your body intensely. And it is very important that during the skeleton dance you do not reduce the intensity, you keep shaking your body at the same intensity, and shake every part of your body. There's no choreography, there's no right or wrong, just completely shake your body. And this is meant to shake off all the non-integrity from your system, from the bones, from the bone marrow. So let us start with the skeleton dance. Remember to maintain the same intensity while you are shaking your body. So start, shake your body, shake your legs, your hands, your hips, your shoulders, your torso, your head. Shake, shake, shake intensely. Wake up every cell in your bones. Shake your fingers, your hands. Shake, shake. Do not reduce the intensity. Keep shaking. Yes, so as you know, we are continuing with the Dvithiya Vinyasa Krama, the sequence of 308 asanas, and today we are going to start with asana number 356. So the first asana, 256 is Bala Guna Asana. So yesterday we did Bala Guna Asana on the left side, so today we're going to Continue with Balaguna Asana on the right side. Yes, so in Balaguna Asana, you are going to be placing your left toes on the ground, so your toes facing down and sitting on your perineum. So your left heel should be on your perineum and the other leg should be up. So your right knee would be facing up. So place and your foot flat, the right foot flat on the floor. So place both hands on your respective knees and keep your spine straight in an upright position. And in this asana, we are going to be performing the Antarangaka Kumbhaka. So in this Kumbhaka, you're going to breathe in quickly, very forcefully and quickly. And then you're going to hold on to the breath. And then you're going to be exhaling through your nose very slowly. So that is Antarangaka Kumbhaka. And maintain, engage the Mula Bandha here, lock in your perineum. Continue to chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. And in this asana, you're going to visualize Bala Guna Hai, who is one of the 84 siddhas in your inner space. So visualize Bala Guna Hai in your inner space, gaze forward.
Asana ko guna jala bikari jai.
Good. Now let us enter into the next asana, which is Utkatasana. So in this asana, you're going to be squatting on your toes. So your toes will be pointing downwards, placing them on the mat, and you're going to be, so your heels should be off the mat here, and you're going to place the perineum on the heels and place your hands on the respective knees. Keep your spine straight. Okay, so continue with the Antarangaka Kumbhaka here. Forcefully breathe in air, hold on to the breath and breathe out very slowly through your nose and lock in your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Continue to chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Yuja fijo stayata unna lastana padatabhyam pari singa man. युजाफिजोस्त्यायत ऊर्ज्वस्त्राणे पादतलोपरि सिंगलो मद उतरक अंधरस्तापस्त्याफित्पीठम स्मृतिमुक्ताल्याकम अस्मिन् जलंधर सति वादीपदम भवति.
Good. Relax. And now let us enter into the next asana, which is Vajra Sanghara Asana 2. So in this asana, you are going to be sitting on your toes with the perineum on the heels and your soles together here. Place your soles together and keep the knees wide apart off the ground. Okay? Hold on to the opposite elbows behind your back. Continue with the Antarangaka Kumbhaka. Forcefully breathe in air through your nose. Hold on to your breath and breathe out slowly through your nose. Lock your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Continue to chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham and visualize Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, in your inner space. and gaze internally.
प्रथम फनापान होय जैसे दो एड़ी गुड़ा निवेसे गोड़ा उबा राखे तिये आड़े वायु पसारे धीर.
Yes. Now let us enter into the next asana, which is Anilasana. So here you are going to be squatting with your feet hip wide apart. Okay, make sure your feet are hip wide apart and your hands under your soles. So from the inside, place your hands under your sole, palms down. Your palms facing down, and keep your arms straight here, your elbows together at the navel. Continue with the Antarangaka Kumbhaka. Chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Lock your perineum in the Mula Bandha and gaze at the tip of your nose and visualize that you are able to consume and leave off air alone. Gaze at the tip of your nose as well as gaze internally.
Do hata bhum paritani kahuni jadi na bilag aane phana do aise vidhi kare pishti hatelya ki pari dere.
Good. Relax. And now let us enter into Padukasana. So in Padukasana, you are going to be placing the back of your hands on the mat with your fingers facing towards your body. Okay? So you're going to step your feet on top of your hands wrap around your feet like a shoe, and you're going to walk around in this asana. And here visualize that you are wearing padukas walking across Bharat. Continue with the Antarangaka Kumbhaka here and lock your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Continue to chant internally Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham and gaze internally.
हस्ततलाभ्यो पादतले कृत्वा तिष्ठेत् गच्छेत् पादुकासनं भवति.
Good. Relax. And now let us enter into the next asana, which is Kuku Tadasana. So here you are going to be placing your hands on the mat and you are going to be raising both the feet upwards into the air, and then you're going to let them fall back again like this. So you're going to keep doing this again and again. All right? So while you're doing this asana, continue with the Antarangaka Kumbhaka. Forcefully breathe in air through your nose, hold on to your breath and breathe out slowly through the nose and lock in your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Continue to chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally and visualize yourself as a rooster. Gaze internally.
हस्ततले भूमौ कृत्या पादतले च ऊर्ध्वं मूढानं कृत्वा भूमौ पतेत् इद्धानं पुनः पुनः कुर्यात् कुक्कुटापदं भवति.
Good. Relax. You can take a moment to catch your breath here. And now the next asana is Viparitanritya Asana. Come to a standing position on your hands, your hands completely straight. And if you are on your menstrual cycle, please do not do this asana. So we'll show you how to do this asana. So in this asana, here the kumbhaka, the pranayama will be different. It's going to be just the sahaja kumbhaka, where you're just going to breathe in and out through your nose normally. And you're going to engage the Mula Bandha here, lock in the perineum and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. And in this asana, you are going to visualize that you have become free of all inhibitions. Okay, so let us try this asana. So you can help each other. So if you have a partner, please you can take the help of your partner. If not, you can use the help of a wall. And if you are not confident that you can do this asana, or if you're alone and you're not confident you can do this asana, please do not do it. Do not injure yourself. Okay.
हस्ततलाभ्यां भूमिमस्तभ्य ऊर्ध्वपादाग्रे कुर्वन् हस्ततलाभ्यां नर्तं कर्तव्यं विपरीतनृत्तं भवति.
Yes, good. Okay, now let us enter into the next asana. The next asana is Kunjarasana. So in Kunjarasana, you are going to be keeping your feet separate, and you're going to place one palm on the mat, and then the other palm will be next to your head. Okay, so you're going to be stable in this position. And in this asana, continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Just breathe in and out normally. Lock in your perineum. In the Mula Bandha, chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. And here you are going to be visualizing Swamiji and gaze internally inwards.
अतवक्षे महादेव कुञ्जरासनमुत्तमं करणैके पादाभ्यां भूमौ तिष्ठेत् शिराकरः.
Good. Now in the next asana, you're going to repeat the same in the opposite direction. Just switch your hands.
अतवक्षे महादेव कुञ्जरासनमुत्तमं करणैके पादाभ्यां भूमौ तिष्ठेत् शिराकरः.
Good. Relax. Okay, so now let us enter into Kadamba Asana, which is Asana 265. So in this asana, you are going to be sitting on the ground with your feet flat, okay, and the heels close to the body. So make sure that the heels are close to your body here, and hold on to the respective ankles and lift off the ground. Okay, you're going to lift off the ground here. Continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Breathe in and out normally and engage the Mula Bandha. Chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally and visualize yourself as a Kadamba tree, a pious tree that promotes a long life. And gaze internally.
पाष्णिभ्यां भूमिमस्तभ्यं हस्तद्वयेन गूल्पो धृत्वा तिष्ठेत् कदम्बं भवति.
Good. Now let us enter into the next asana, which is Pavana Muktasana. In this asana, you are going to be sitting with your heels at the perineum. So bring your heels at the perineum, hold on to your knees with your hands. Hold on to your knees with your hands and press them towards the chest. Continue with this Sahaja Kumbhaka here. Breathe in and out normally. Chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. And so here you are going to be holding on to the opposite knees. And you're going to visualize that any excess of the vata is getting released from your system and your system is getting balanced. Powerfully gaze inwards.
Davastu padayo panim tattva latva स्वानिस्थलम्बके जानूनि वक्षसि शाधुर्भभ्रति कार्कबन्धः.
Good. Relax. And now let us enter into Chakurasana. In Chakurasana, you are going to be lifting one leg behind the head and the other leg, and then you're going to be placing both your hands flat on the mat, and then you're going to be extending the other leg to the side. So in this position, you are going to be lifting your entire body off the ground. Okay? So you're going to be balancing on your hands. And in this asana, you are going to be continuing with the Sahaja Kumbhaka and lock in your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Here you will visualize yourself as a powerful source of energy. Gaze at your third eye as well as gaze powerfully inwards. So let us all try this asana.
पूर्वतानां चतुष्पादपीठं वज्रासनं तथा चकोरक्रौञ्च शलभभुजङ्गमपि वृश्चिकम्.
Good. Relax. And now we are going to be doing Dhanurasana. So in Dhanurasana, you're going to be sitting on the ground and you're going to be holding on to the toes with the index and middle finger in the Prana Mudra. And you're going to be extending one leg towards your ear and the other leg will be straight. Okay? So try to hold on to both toes here. One is straight and one is towards your ear. So visualize yourself as a bow here. Continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka and lock your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space and gaze powerfully inwards. Again, visualize yourself as a bow in Dhanurasana 2.
पादाङ्गुष्ठौ तु पाणिभ्यां गृहीत्वा शरणवादिः धानुर्कर्षकर्षितं धनुरासनमृतम्.
Good. Now we are going to be entering into Ashtavakrasana. So in Ashtavakrasana, you are going to be lifting your leg over top your shoulders. So you can start with the right leg over top of your shoulder and you are going to bring the right foot across and hook on top of your right foot. Okay? So it's going to be like this. And you're going to be placing both the hands on the ground, and then you're going to be lifting your body off the ground, and then you're going to be extending, you're going to be straightening the legs out. So continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka here, and lock your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham and visualize yourself as a flying crane. Powerfully gaze inwards.
वासिष्ठमतकौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च अष्टावक्रमतोत्थानं मयूरं सेतुबन्धनम्.
Yes. Now let us enter into the next asana, which is Pranasana. So in Pranasana, you are going to be placing your right foot on top of your left thigh, and you're going to be bringing the left foot flat on the ground. Now have your shoulder underneath the raised left leg and place your hands on the ground. Okay, continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka here. Lock your perineum in the Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. Visualize that you are immortal, able to exist solely from prana. Gaze at your third eye, as well as gaze powerfully inwards.
एतत् प्रभेदं वक्ष्यामि करोति यः स चामर एकपादमुरोर्भद्वा स्कन्धे ह्यात् परदक्षिणम्.
Okay, relax. Now let us enter into Parshva Matsyendrasana. So in thigh, okay, so place your right foot at the root of your left thigh, and then you're gonna place the left leg, you're gonna place it by the side of the right knee, and you're gonna hold on to the left leg with the right hand from behind, and then you're going to twist your body and remain steady in this position. Okay, so here continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Breathe in and out normally. Lock your perineum in the Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize the great sage and the yogi Matsyendranath, the master of Hatha Yoga. Gaze at your third eye and gaze inwards.
अद्य मत्स्येन्द्रासनं वामोलर्पितदक्षपादो जानोर्बाहिष्ठत् वो दक्षदोष्ण प्रघृतेष्ठेत् तिष्ठेत् परिवृत्त श्रीमत्स्यतोडितासनम्.
Good. Relax. And now let us enter into the next asana. The next asana is Chakorasana on the other side. So now you are going to be placing the other leg on top of your, behind your head.
Okay, welcome back everyone. Now before we enter into the Chakrasana, we are going to stretch out our thighs and kind of loosen our muscles up so that we're able to do the asana itself, which is not just putting the leg over the shoulder, flexibility. So let's start in Bhadrasana with soles of the feet facing together, hands around your feet, and bringing the feet as close to your perineum as possible so that you're stretching out the hip area as much as you can. So you should feel a good stretch just like this. So just hold it here for a count of 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Good. Now hold it here and just flap your knees a bit. Loosen them up. The idea in this asana is your knees should actually touch the ground. If you're not there yet, it's okay. You'll see that the more and more you practice it, you will be able to get closer and eventually touch the ground. So let's flap. And now put your hands on your knees and gently and push your knees all the way to the ground as far as you can. And you'll feel a very nice stretch in your groin hip area. So let's just hold it here for 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now in this same position, keep your legs in the same position and just walk your fingers forward and feeling the stretch all the way through, and put your head on the mat. Holding it here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Keep holding it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe into the stretch. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now slowly walk yourself back up. Good. Now keeping your left leg in front of you, we're just going to enter into the pigeon pose. Extend your right leg behind you. And if you can, bring your left leg to your knee in a 90-degree angle. That'll give you a better stretch if you can. Otherwise, go as far as you can without overextending the knee. And keep your weight on your hips facing forward. So we have a tendency to lean to the side. Bring them up, face forward. Balance yourself with your arms. And now let your weight naturally go into your hips, which will give it a good stretch. Okay. Just hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now grab your back foot, stretching the thigh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Good. Now release the leg and come out of the stretch. Now let us try the actual asana, maintaining the pranayama, the sahaja kumbhaka, engaging the mula bandha, internally chanting Om Nithyananda Parameshivahom, and keeping the gaze at the third eye. So let's try it. Place your leg behind your head as far as you can. Good. Now then extend your right leg as we enter into the asana.
पूर्वतानां चतुष्पादपीठं भज्रासनं तथा चकोरक्रौञ्चशलभं भुजङ्गमपि वृक्षिकम्.
Good. Hopefully you got a little bit further. Let's relax and move on to the next asana.
Yes, welcome back. And now we are going to be entering into Dhanurasana 2 on the other side. So earlier we had lifted the left leg towards the ear. So now we're gonna do the same on the other side where, sorry, we had lifted the right leg towards the ear. Now we're gonna bring the left leg to the ear. So you're gonna hold on to the toes, the respective toes with the prana mudra, the index finger and the middle finger, and extend the right foot forward and bring the other leg towards the ear. So here continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham here. Engage your Mula Bandha, engage the perineum, lock in the perineum, and visualize yourself as a bow. Yes, so let us all enter into this asana, Dhanurasana 2.
पादाङ्गुष्ठोतु पाणिभ्यां गृहीत्वा शरणवा विधिः धनुरासनकर्क्षपा कक्षत्रं धनुरासममृतम्.
Good. Relax. And now let us enter into Ashtavakrasana on the other side. So now this time you are going to be bringing your left leg on top of your left shoulder, and then you're going to be crossing the legs, and you're going to place your palm firmly on the ground, lift your body up, and you are going to be extending your leg to the side. So visualize here that you are a flying crane. Continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Lock your perineum in the Mula Bandha and gaze inwards. Continue to chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
वासिष्ठमतकौण्डिन्यमूर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च अष्टावक्रमतोत्थानं मयूरं सेतुबन्धनम्.
Good. Relax.
Okay, welcome back. Apologies for the technical glitch. We are going to continue with the sequence that we repeated, repeating on the other side, and the next asana is prana asana. So in this asana, we did the other side, so we're going to now do it on our right side. So keep your left heel next to your perineum, the right knee facing up, and you're going to now move the right hand through underneath your right knee, place the left hand on your knee, and continue the Sahaja Kumbhaka, engaging the Mula Bandha, gazing at the third eye, visualizing you are immortal and able to exist solely from prana.
एतत् प्रदेदं वक्ष्यामि करोति यः सच्छामरः एकपादमुरोर्बद्ध्वा स्कन्धे न्यात्पादरक्षकम्.
Good. Relax as we move on to the next asana, which is Parsha Matsyendasana on the other side. So here you're going to place the left foot at the left thigh. Then the right leg will be next to the right knee. And you're going to hold the right leg with your left hand and twist the body and remain steady, keeping your gaze towards the third eye, internally chanting Om Nithyananda Parameshavoham, holding the Mula Bandha and continuing with the Sahaja Kumbhaka. And here you'll be visualizing the great sage and yogi Matsyendranath, the master of Hatha Yoga.
अद्य मत्स्येन्द्रासनं वामो रुमो लिर्पिता दक्षपादो जानो भिरेवेष्टित दक्षपादोष्ण प्रघ्र्यातिष्ठेत् परिवृत्तङ्ग श्रीमत्स्यात्तोदमासनं स्यात्.
Good. Come out of the twist. Nice twist to loosen up all our muscles. Many of us are sitting down at our desk all day, so these are great asanas to really open up those muscles. And okay. So now we're going to continue with the Ardha Paschimottanasana. And this asana, we're going to keep one leg straight. So let's keep our right leg straight and press the other leg to the perineum with the heel. And you're going to move forward with your chest down on your knees, and you hold your toes and bring your head towards the knees. So when you're doing this asana, it's important that you bend from your lower back, not from your shoulders hunched like this. So even if you're not able to bring your knees all the way, bring your head all the way to your knees, it's okay. Just make sure that you're stretching from the lower back and extending forward. So in this asana, we'll be doing the Jiva Kumbhaka, engaging the Mula Bandha, visualizing Swamiji and gazing forward and internally chanting Om Nithyananda Parameshavoham. Now before we enter it, just everyone hold your knees and slowly bounce a little bit in this asana. Bounce so that you're feeling a better, stretching out your leg and breathing while you're in this asana. And in the exhale, try to go a little bit closer. Now let us hold the asana.
एकं पादं प्रसार्य एकं पादस्य पार्ष्णीष्ण शिवानि सम्पीड्य हस्तद्वयेन पादाङ्गुष्ठं धृत्वा जानुपरि मस्तकं न्यसेत् अर्धपश्चिमोत्थानं भवति.
Okay, now slowly roll your body up as we come out of the asana, enter into Kraunchasana, asana number 278. In this asana, place your left leg and ankle outside of the hip. So keep your right leg extended right now, and you're going to hold so keep your left leg by your hip and your right leg extended forward, and we're going to lift the right leg up with our hands and keeping the knees straight and gazing to your nose. Yes. And continuing the Jiva Kumbhaka, visualizing yourself as a crane, internally chanting Om Nithyananda Paramashavoham, engaging the Mula Bandha.
वासिष्ठमतकौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च अष्टावक्रमतोत्थानं मयूरं सेतुबन्धनम् उत्थानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गष्टप्रसारणे.
Relax, bring the leg down. As we do Ardha Paschimottanasana on the other side, so extend your left leg forward, bring your right heel to your perineum, and square your hips forward from your lower back, bend forward as far as you can, grab your feet and lower your head to your knees. Bounce here if you're not able to go all the way, and breathe, and on the exhale try to go further.
एकं पादं प्रसार्य एकं पादस्य पार्ष्णेन शिवानि सम्पीड्य हस्तद्वयेन प्रसारितपादाङ्गुष्ठं धृत्वा जानुपरिमस्तकं न्यसेत् अर्धपश्चिमोत्थानं भवति.
Good. Now slowly roll yourself up. Going to now switch we're going to do Kraunchasana on the other side. So now take that right knee and just change directions. Now your heel will be by your hip facing out, and your left leg will be raised up and grabbing it with your hands as close as possible. If you're not able to do that, just go as far as you can and keep your gaze towards your nose.
वासिष्ठमतकौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च अष्टावक्रमतोत्थानं मयूरं सेतुबन्धनम् उत्थानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गष्टप्रसारणे.
Good. Now let's come in a seated position. We're going to sit in, this is Swastikasana, keeping the pranayama, the Jivakala, Kumbhaka, engaging the Mula Bandha. Your feet will be tucked between your thighs and your calves, so it's not quite Padmasana, but it's close. And your spine will be straight, palms rested on the knees, gazing towards the nose and embodying peace, well-being, good fortune and prosperity.
जानूर्वोरन्तरे समाय कृत्वा पादतले उभे रुजुकाय समासीन स्वस्तिकं तत्प्रकाशते.
And all of these asanas you can do during your daily life when you get a chance. Just playfully be in them so they become natural for you. And many of these asanas you notice that you do, and you did do maybe when you were a kid also. So just practice them as much as possible. Now we're going to stay in the seated position And as we enter into the next asana, which is Goraksasana, we'll be visualizing the great sage Goraknatha, founder of the Natya Yoga Hindu order. So in this asana, you're going to keep the feet in the same posture, soles between the thighs and the calves, and you're going to cover your heels with your respective hands. And you're going to tuck the chin to the chest, engaging the Jalandhana Bandha, internally chanting Om Nithyananda Parameshivam. So you're tucking your chin to the chest, and you'll be keeping your gaze to the nose as we enter into the asana.
Janurvorantaro pado uttano vyaksamasthitho gulpochachadhya hastabhya mutabhyam prayatnataha.
Okay, now we'll enter into Bhagasana 2. In this asana, we're going to be engaging the Mula Bandha. The japa is the same, Om Nithyananda Parameshivam, and the gaze will be upward. But here, first let's get into the asana. Bring the left heel to the perineum, right foot on the left thigh, and you're going to close your eyes with so basically we're going to bring our hands into the Shanmukhi Mudra. So you're going to close the eyes with the index finger, nose with the middle finger, ears with the thumb, and you're going to gaze at the third eye.
As you're doing this asana, meditate on the Lord, Arihanta, in your inner space. Bhagasana 2. Vamapashno gudam sthapya dakshangrim vamajhangane madhyamata jangyangushte nasa drishti shruti kramaihi.
Good. Relax. Now we're going to enter into Yogasana 2. Okay, we're going to enter into Yogasana 2, and we'll be doing shifting the pranayama to Kaka Chanchu Kumbhaka, where we will be curling the tongue, where we'll inhale through the tongue and exhale through the nose. So our acharyas will demonstrate. Good. So you'll actually feel it cooling the body in this asana. Then now the legs are engaged, and it's almost Padmasana, but here your feet are on the knees, not so much on the thighs as yet, on the knees, but you still feel a good stretch. Palms are on the ground facing up. Gaze is towards your nose, engaging the Mula Bandha, internally chanting Om Nithyananda Parameshivam, visualizing the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as we do the asana.
Yogasana 2. Uttano charano kritva samstapyori januno asano parisamsthapya chotanam karayugmakam.
Good. Relax. Now we're going to enter into Urdhva Kukutasana. We're going to continue the same pranayama, engaging the Mula Bandha, continuing the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshavoham. And in this asana, you'll be visualizing yourself as a rooster, and you will now be in Padmasana, placing the hands flat on the mat beside your body, and press the hands into the mat and lift your knees off the ground and balance above the ground. So remember, now we'll be balancing off the ground and visualizing yourself as a rooster, holding the Mula Bandha, continuing the Kumbhaka as we enter into the asanas with the mantras.
वासिष्ठमतकौण्डिन्यम् ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमेव च अष्टावक्रमदोत्तानं मयूरं सेतुबन्धनम्.
Good. Relax. Okay, we're going to continue holding Padmasana. Now just stretch out our wrists, extend your hands out, open up the wrists because you'll be needing them to be a little bit loose, and now go the other direction. And just press back your fingers, stretching out your right wrist. Now face the fingers down, stretch your wrists out further by pulling back on your hand. Good. Now let's switch. Face down. Really stretch it out by pulling back. Good. You should feel it here. Good. Now we're going to enter into the next asana, which is Siddha Haratali Asana. So from Padmasana, we're going to insert both hands through the knees and place them on the mat. And you're not actually going to lift the body up. You're going to stay seated on the mat. So place them here. Continue the same pranayama. Curl the tongue. Inhale through the tongue, exhale through your nose, engaging the Mula Bandha, and really chanting Om Nithyananda Parameshavoham, Parameshavoham, gazing at the nose, visualizing Swamiji, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism.
Ugoda sandididere ube hateli buvdari rakhe pohach goda sandimidake.
Good. Come out of that asana. As now we enter into Hamsasana, where you'll be actually raising off the ground, balancing on your wrists, and visualizing yourself as an elegant swan. All the other components are the same. So here, now everyone, just give it a try. If you have any wrist injuries or arm injuries or anything, you can avoid trying this. You can just be in Padmasana and lift you're going to basically place the hands on the mat again to the gaps of your calves and thighs, and lift the thighs up to the shoulder and legs off the mat, and stay above the mat gazing at the nose. So just do as much as you can and have fun with it.
कुक्कुटासनमस्तित्वा स्कन्धमार्पार्यमन्तम् ऊरुणित्वा तिष्ठेत् हंसासनं भवति.
Good. Slowly come down. Now we're going to continue on with Karmukasana. And here you'll be from Padmasana, placing the hands between the thighs and the calves. While sitting, you're going to be reaching the hands behind the body, interlacing the fingers, bringing the forehand to the fore, gazing through the nose. So you can lift a little bit to get into this asana. you'll be visualizing yourself as a bow, engaging the Mula Bandha, internally chanting Om Nithyananda Paramashivam, and continuing the Kaka Kunch Kumbhaka. Kaka Chanchu Kumbhaka, which is inhaling through the tongue and exhaling through the nose. Let's try it all together.
प्रथम पद्मासन को करे घोड़ासन मही करिदरे तरप दूसरी करे दो आने कोन्याओं परिसंधि लेताने.
Good. Bring one hand out, other hand out. Come out of Dasana. Gives your body a nice twist. And now we're going to enter into Kurmasana 2. The pranayama is the same, bandha, mula bandha, the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam, but you'll be visualizing yourself as a turtle, stable body and mind to live for hundreds of years. And from Padmasana, you're going to insert both the hands through the thighs and calves and bend the elbows and hold the respective shoulders with the hands. So, which means you will be lifting up your Padmasana, lifting up this posture by grabbing through as much as you can and holding your respective shoulders with the hands. You can use the back, you can use the wall to balance your back, or your partner can help if you're not able to balance yourself. Let's try this together. Just holding the asana, engaging the Mula Bandha.
बामी जंगद पर दक्षिण पावा दहनी जंग परिधि बामी ल्यावे पहल्या अंगर सघला हाथ कुरामा आसन यह कवा कहावे या सौम सबा इंद्र शौच कौच जावे देही की राग सुध होई यहाँ कर्मी के गति सादे को.
Kind of come out of the asana. As we enter into a next similar asana, Granthi Bedasana, asana number 290. In this asana, you'll be having the same pranayama, but the bandha will be Jalanda bandha. Okay. So from Padmasana, you're going to insert both the hands through the thighs and calves, bend the elbows and hold the respective shoulders with the hands, and bend the head down, tuck the chin to the chest, gaze to the nose. And in this, rejoice knowing you're in Shiva's secret knot posture.
ग्रंथि भेदासना अतवेक्षे नीलकंठ ग्रंथि भेदासनं शुभं ज्ञात्वा रुद्रो भवेत् क्षिप्रं सूक्ष्ममयूरास सेवनात्.
Good. Slowly come down. So in the next asana, you'll actually be doing a very similar asana, but you'll be on your back. So you'll insert again in Padmasana, correct? And after you insert your hands through the calves and the thighs, lay on your back and bend the elbows and hold the respective shoulders. So you're doing the same asana but now on your back. Keep the gaze towards the nose. Feel like a turtle, a stable body and mind that lives for hundreds of years. Now let's all give it a try. you can just roll on to the back. And you might be able to go further because now you have the stability of the floor.
कुक्कुटासनबन्धस्तं कराभ्यां दृढकण्डरं पीठं कूर्मादु उत्तमेदतुत्तमा कूर्मादुत्तादनमेतदुत्ताकूर्मकम्.
Good. You can come sit up as we enter into Pangu Kukutasana. So this will be another asana where you'll be balancing on your wrist, but one wrist this time. So you'll place both hands through the gap of the thighs and calves and place one hand flat on the mat. Let's do the right hand. And hold the wrist with the other hand and lift the body and hold. So you'll be engaging the Mula Bandha, internally chanting Om Nithyananda Parameshavoham and visualizing yourself as a rooster. Injury, hand injury, you don't want to try this asana. If you don't though, just give it a try and lift yourself off the mat. Keep trying if you're not able to do it. So you'll be using the muscles that need to be strengthened and you will see that eventually you can come off the ground.
कुक्कुटासनवाश्चित्वा एकेन हस्तेन अन्यस्य मणिबन्धं धृत्वा हस्ततलेन भूमिवस्थम्भ्य तिष्ठेत् पङ्गुकुक्कुटं भवति.
Good. So you really need not just your wrist muscle but your whole strength of your arm and your shoulder, and you should be engaging the core so that you're not putting all the weight on your lower body, you're actually holding it here also. So we're going to try the same asana, Pangu Kukutasana, but this time we're going to hold balance on the left wrist, holding the left wrist with your right hand to give it some stability. So now let's try it together. Put your left wrist through the gap here, hold it and just try to push yourself up, adjust your Padmasana a bit if you need, and just try. Good. Keep going.
कुक्कुटासनवश्चित्वा एकेन हस्तेन अन्यस्य मणिबन्धं धृत्वा हस्ततलेन भूमिवस्थम्भ्य तिष्ठेत् पङ्गुकुक्कुटं भवति.
Good. Good job, everyone. Now we're going to enter into Gradrasana. In this asana, we're continuing the same pranayama, where you're going to inhale through the tongue is rolled, exhaling through the nose, engaging the Mula Bandha, locking the perineum, and chanting the japa internally, Om Nithyananda Parameshavoham, and you're going to keep your legs in Padmasana, place the elbows on the toes and interlock the fingers. So here you're going to place the elbows on the toes and press the thumbs. You're going to rest the chin on the knuckles and press the thumbs to your throat. So like this. I'm visualizing you have gone beyond all greed and covetous.
जानोर्वोरन्तरो पादो वितोनो भूतनो व्यक्तसंस्थितो गुल्पछाचद्य हस्ताभ्यामुताभ्यां प्रयत्नतः.
Good. Stay in Padmasana as we enter into Padmasana 3. And here we'll be engaging the Mahamudra Bandha, which is all the three bandhas, locking the perineum, engaging, inhaling and sucking in your stomach, and locking the chin to your chest. And place your hands, you're going to hold one hand over the other, palms facing upwards. So like this, keeping your spine straight, gazing to the nose as we enter into Padmasana 3.
उत्तानो चरणो विदाय विविधशक्तिस्थितो योगिरात् उत्तानो श्वकरो च शक्तियुगलान्ते साधु कृत्वा समो नासाग्रे दृष्टिमविधाय चिबुकं चोटल्या वक्षतलं मूलं साधुरसज्ञे विकरलयेत् स्वं राजादण्टस्य तत्.
Good. Relax. Now we'll be entering into Padmasana 4. So you're going to place the palms over top the knees, keep the spine straight, and engaging Mula Bandha, and continuing the pranayama. Continuing the pranayama Kaka Chunchu Kumbhaka, and inhaling through with your tongue curled and exhaling through the nose, visualizing Paramashiva in your inner space, gazing at your nose while we do the asana.
एतत् पद्मासनं कुर्यात् प्राणावायु प्रसिद्धये शुभासनं ध्यायेत् पूरयित्वा पुनः पुनः ऊरुमूले वामपादं पुनस्तदक्षिणं पदं वामोरिस्थापयित्वा च पद्मासनमिति स्मृतम्.
Good. Now we're going to enter into Karmukasana 2. Here you'll be keeping the Padmasana, and you're going to hook the right hand index and middle finger, which is the Prana Mudra, around the Okay, so we're coming to the end of the session. We're just doing a few more asanas and Padmasana. So now in Padmasana, make sure you're, because we're going to engage our right arm, so make sure in the Padmasana you have the right over the top. So the left leg will be on the, so your right leg will be on the left thigh, and then your right leg will be on, your left leg will be on your right thigh, and you'll be using the Prana Mudra on your right hand, grasping your left toe and pulling it slightly, and you'll be pulling it back like a bow and arrow, and place the left hand on the opposite knee, keeping it straight, and we'll be repeating it on the other side. So after you hold it for a little bit, you can switch the other side. It says Karmakasana 2.
अथान्यासनमावक्षे योगपूरकारसनात् कृत्वा पद्मासनं पादा अङ्गुष्ठजङ्गयपो स्थितं हस्तमेकं तु जङ्गय कर्मकं कूर्मपादोर्धकं पाद्मासनं समाद्य अङ्गुष्ठं परिधावयत्.
Good. Now we'll end with a little bit challenging pose with respect to flexibility. You'll be keeping your legs in Padmasana. Try to get them, as tight Padmasana as possible. And you're going to grab both toes with your hands behind your back. So the opposite hands are grabbing the toes. And you're going to visualize yourself as a bow. Your fingers are in prana mudra. Inhaling through the tongue, straight like an arrow, and engaging all the 3 bandhas, engaging to the nose. So in this asana, if you're not able to directly get into it, you can lean forward and grab your knees, and grab your toes. Try to grab one. And then once you grab, then you come back up. So if you're not able to go straight, that's okay. You lean forward, grab, hook it, then get the other one, and come back up. Good. And you're engaging all the bandhas and inhaling through your tongue.
कर्मुकासनमाकस्त्य उदरे पुरयेत् सुखं तदा वायुर्वसो याति कलेन सूक्ष्मवायुना.
Good. Come out. Good job, everyone. As we now are concluding today's Nithyananda Yoga, and let us all rest on our backs in Shavasana. Relax fully on your back. Relax your toes, your legs. Release all the tension. Visualize you're being liberated by Swamiji, the Supreme Pontific Hindu Zen. And just relax into Nithyananda, eternal bliss. program starting in February, and how you become leaders and to expand in every dimension of your life. So we welcome everyone, and we thank everyone for participating today. Now let us close with the Purna mantra, Chivapadakar Pranamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Om Nithyanandam. Nithyanandam.